Okay. So, girls, I would like to know if you did your homework,
Yes.
exercise 1.2.6.
Just
Yeah?
yeah,
Okay. So, we're going to do something. I know that Norma and Mauricio are not here, so basically it's going to be only the three of us. All right? Read this activity, Jessie, please.
okay. Practice time. In class, ask your classmates how much, how many type of question about their their neighborhood. Say the name of your classmate. Ask the question using how much, how many.
Here is a mistake, but yeah, we're going to use how much and how many. Now, give me a second because Yvonne disconnected.
Okay.
Um, you having internet problems? Well, probably. Okay, but anyway, we can practice. Still, only the two of us. All right, Jessie? So, please ask me how much or how many questions, okay, about my neighborhood. Remember, this is the topic, neighborhood. Are you ready, Jessie?
Yes, teacher, but I,
Try not to write them in your notebook, okay? Try to just think about it and say it.
okay. How many store in your neighborhood?
Okay, you're missing something. How
Mhm.
many stores in your neighborhood? There is something missing. Falta algo.
Mm, uh, how many
Mhm.
no, how many no store are there in your neighborhood?
Are there, that one. Okay. None
Mm,
stores, remember, none is no.
mhm. Noun, noun.
Noun?
I reading the grammar for a question.
Oh, but remember that noun is stores.
Store, yes.
Uh-huh. So you don't have to say
The
noun.
other things is are there.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Okay. Stores, there are, let's
But
see.
the store is las tiendas cerca.
Yeah, little stores.
A little store.
Convenience stores, they also call it. I only have three little stores, or there are three little stores in my neighborhood. Very good. Let's see.
One.
Yvonne says that her light went out. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Now it's my turn to ask you a question. Okay. How many? How many dogs are there in your neighborhood?
Dog. Okay. I see. Let's see, I see. Mm. A lot of dog.
A lot of dogs.
a lot of dog.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. You're using a quantifier. Okay, another question, you to me.
How much? How much friendships are there in your neighborhood?
Friendships.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the meaning of friendships?
Confirmar se me equivocado.
Sorry?
Ay. Amistades quería decir.
Okay. Now, in this case,
Friends.
it's
Uh-huh.
friends.
Friends.
But you're asking a question with how much.
It's wrong. How many friends
Mm-hmm.
are there?
Okay. Now, another thing. Yvonne, you're back?
Yes, teacher, I'm back.
Okay. So basically, we are asking questions with how much and how many about our neighborhoods, okay?
Mm.
Okay. Now, Jessie, are you asking about los amigos que hay aquí en la colonia? O sea, ¿cuántas amistades hay aquí en la colonia o cuántos amigos tengo yo?
Usted.
Okay. So in that case, we are going to change the question to how many friends do you have in your neighborhood?
How
Okay.
many? See, how many do you have?
How many? ¿Y el noun?
Friend. How many friends do
Mhm.
you have
In?
in your neighborhood?
Very good, exactly. Here in my neighborhood, I don't have friends. My friends are basically at church. I don't have friends here. Okay, very good. Now,
Okay.
Yvonne, please ask a question to Jesse or to me.
Um, Jessie, how many neighbors are there in your near of your house?
Okay, hold on. Are there?
There are.
No, it's
Okay.
correct.
Oh,
Are there? If you are going to use near,
mm,
you
near.
you use only are near or
Are
are
near.
there. Yes,
Okay.
it's only one, or are there or are near.
How many neighbors are near of your house?
Exactly.
Okay.
Mm, neighbor. Big. Okay. In my house, near in my house. So a lot of neighborhood because house is continued in my my I don't know this word pasaje
let's see. The thing is that in English, because the streets are not divided as well as in.
Okay, in my street.
Yeah, it's better if you say in my
Mm.
street.
So, in my street, the house is
The houses are
the houses are
one next to the other.
thank you, one next to the other.
Mhm.
In my street are there in my street are there 20 house? No,
In plural?
yes. In my street, the houses are one next to the other.
Mm.
And
There are
there are maybe 20, 23 houses in my street.
okay, very good. Remember, are there is for questions,
Yes.
and there are is for sentences or answers. Okay?
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, Jessie, your turn to ask.
Okay. uh, Yvonne,
Yes.
how many dogs
I
are there in your neighborhood?
I know those.
But not in your house, in your neighborhood, she
In
asked.
your
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah. I believe there are enough those in my neighborhood. It's full the dogs.
It's full of dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one more question, Yvonne, and then we finish with Jessie.
Okay. Yes. How many drugstores are in your neighborhood?
In my neighborhood don't have a drugstore, but the the drugstore mm, near is in Boulevard Constitución.
Okay.
Remember, the nearest
The nearest the nearest
drugstore, the nearest pharmacy.
the nearest pharmacy is in Boulevard Constitución.
Okay, very good. Excellent.
Maybe 500. No, mejor no decir distancia, lo siento, no sé calcular esa distancia. Quería decirlo, pero no sé qué distancia está.
Okay.
So,
Okay, and let's finish with you, Jessie.
okay. Okay. How much, Yvonne, how much, no, how many butterfly are there in your neighborhood?
How many what?
Butterfly,
Butterfly.
butterfly.
I don't know because I don't see. I don't have seen a butterfly.
In this case, you can
in-
say, I have not seen.
I
I
have not
seen
seen
butterfly.
butterflies in my neighborhood.
No he visto.
Mhm.
Okay,
I have.
very good, very good. Now, I want to check something. When we make questions with how many, usually the noun is in plural. Okay? How many, noun, plural. How many drugstores? How many dogs? How many friends? How many houses? Okay? Remember, we use many for countable nouns. So we are going to ask in plural. How many nouns are there? Now, none of you asked a question with how much. Do you have questions on how to create sentences with how much? Because I didn't hear any question with how much. Can you give me examples of questions with how much, please?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, tell me one.
How much is the houses in Boulevard Constitución?
What?
Now, in that
No.
case, you are asking about price.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Please repeat.
how much?
How much is the houses in Boulevard Constitución?
Okay. Here we are
Okay.
going to have a change. When we use this structure, what did I do? When we use this structure, how much for price plus verb to be plus noun plus complement. When we put the verb to be after how much, inmediatamente se entiende que se está hablando de precio, no se está hablando de cantidad.
Yes.
¿Verdad? Ok. Now, dependiendo del noun, en este caso, ok, porque estamos preguntando por precio, because we are asking for price, the noun can be singular or plural. Now, here, you said houses, Yvonne. Singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural. Now, can we use is with plural?
No, are.
Okay. That's one thing.
Mhm.
How much are the houses in Boulevard Constitución? Okay. Now, can you ask me a question, but not about price, using how much, but of quantity?
Okay. How much hospital?
Mm-mm.
No.
When do we use how much?
Uncountable noun.
Uncountable.
Okay, uncountable nouns.
How much trees are in Bicentenario Park?
No,
Mm,
because trees are countable. If a person in El Bicentenario Park has probably a research, the person can count the amount of trees.
The trees are plural.
Yes, exactly. You can make it plural. Remember that non-countable nouns, you cannot make the word plural.
Okay, teacher.
¿Y?
Okay, Jessie?
Okay, how much sports practice in your neighborhood?
Okay,
How much?
sports. Plural or singular?
Plural, sports.
Okay, so it's countable.
The word is not.
Teacher, can I say how much cold is Los Planes de Rendero?
No, in that
no,
case
how
is
much?
how cold. How cold.
How cold?
So Jessie,
Yeah.
sports is countable. You cannot use it with how much.
Como conjunto para saber diferentes deportes.
But still, it's plural. It's countable.
I know.
Did you copy the vocabulary in your notebook
Yes.
of countable and non-countable nouns?
Yes. Okay.
How
How many
much more?
oil?
Many with oil.
Very much.
No, how much? How much? How much? How much oil use in your okay, in your eggs?
We are talking about
Cook.
neighborhood.
Okay.
Remember, we are talking about neighborhood.
Yes.
We are not going to continue to the next activity until I have one correct sentence with how much of each of you.
Teacher, okay. How much time is in Santa Tecla? Hasta como until of Santa Tecla until San Salvador.
Okay. But how much time is ¿cuánto tiempo es? ¿Cuánto tiempo es Santa Tecla a San Salvador?
There are there.
Lo mismo.
How much
¿Cuánto
time?
tiempo hay de Santa Tecla a San Salvador? You cannot make a sentence like that. This is different. How much time do you take? This is more complex. How much time do you take to go from Santa Tecla to San Salvador? Because how much time there is from Santa Tecla to San Salvador, está preguntando como cuánto tiempo hay de por medio, pero la verdad es que no hay tiempo de por medio, hay kilómetros de por medio. Ahora, no cuando, quiero ver cómo le explico, una persona puede tomarse tiempo para ir de un lugar a otro, right? Pero no puede preguntar cuánto tiempo hay en Santa Tecla a San Salvador.
Ujú.
Okay. Now, do you take es básicamente cuánto tiempo te toma.
Ujú.
Okay. How much time do you take to go? This is like do you take is the main verb. Te toma.
Ujú.
Para ir, to go from Santa Tecla to San Salvador. Okay. Think of a different question, Yvonne.
Okay.
Okay. Jessie?
Okay. Quiero ver. How much speaking, speaking, no. I don't know.
Remember, we are talking about
Neighborhood.
neighborhood or let's make it bigger, about the city.
Okay.
How much water are in Lempa River?
Are?
Is
Okay,
how
one more
much
time.
how much water is in Lempa River?
Okay, that is a good question. Okay, the structure of that question is correct. Wow. I actually don't know how much water, but there is a lot of water in Lempa River. Okay, very good. Good question. Jessie?
Okay. How much English? How much English speaking in your neighborhood? No.
Think of another thing, please. Don't think of languages.
Because languages, activities. Okay.
Okay, let's do something
Okay,
before we continue. Give me, in between Yvonne and Jessie, okay, the two of you, give me 6 uncountable nouns about neighborhood. Let's see. Give me 6 uncountable nouns about neighborhood.
Pollution.
Yes. Pollution. 1.
Noisy.
Noise.
Noise.
Yes, noise. Yvonne?
Full,
Sorry?
full.
In neighborhood.
Mhm.
For neighborhood.
Yes.
Neighborhood or city. Okay, neighborhood or
Okay.
city.
Trash.
Yes.
Mm,
Light.
Light. Very good. Wait. 4. 2 more.
Security.
Very good.
Progress.
Sorry, Yvonne?
Progress.
Progress. Okay. All right. Here you have 6 words that are uncountable about neighborhood or city. Yes, using one of these 6 words, give me a sentence with how much, a question with how much.
Okay, how much light in the night is are there your neighbor?
Are with how much?
No. How much light?
Is there
Is there in your neighborhood
at night?
at night?
Okay, remember, when we use the word night, we cannot say in the night. It's at.
Night.
Okay, let's see. There's not much light at night because there are only like three street lights. So at night there is not much light. Okay, very good, very good. Now, it's still a little bit difficult for you to make questions with how much. So it's something you have to practice. Remember, first, security. First, you have to think of which are nouns that are uncountable. Okay? Remember that. First, think of an uncountable noun. Don't start your how much question if you are not sure about an uncountable noun. Then start creating the question, but remember that with uncountable nouns, we cannot use are.
Only
Okay?
is.
Only is, yes, because noise cannot be plural. Trash cannot be plural. Light cannot be plural. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Do you want to try one more time with uncountable nouns, or do we continue with the activities of the book? Hello?
Teacher,
Mm-hmm.
I get it one sentence. No,
Okay. I have
I have.
one more sentence.
Okay. How much progress
Mm-hmm.
is in El Salvador?
Okay. Very good. That's a good question.
The
Excellent.
other things.
Sorry.
The other question. I have the other question.
Mm-hmm.
How much beautiful is there in your neighborhood? Is correct.
Beautiful, it's an adjective. It's not a noun. Now, beauty is belleza. This one is a noun. Remember,
Is correct
beautiful
beauty.
is an
How
adjective.
much beauty? How much
Yes.
beauty? Okay. How much beauty is there in your neighborhood?
Very good. That is a good question. Be careful, okay? Because you cannot use adjectives as nouns.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to copy this? If I put here, it's how much plus, well, how much time plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus complement and question mark. Let me know when you finish.
Okay. Subject. Ready.
Finish, teacher.
Okay. All right. So now that we practice with this information, we are going to go to the book and we're going to start Unit 2. Okay?
Okay.
In Unit 2, we are going to set aside there is and there are, and we are going to talk about the past. So in this unit, we have to be very intentional on learning the verbs in the past. If you have not studied the verbs in the past, now it's the time. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Unit 2, my last vacation. Yvonne, please read the objectives.
Okay. Participants will be able to describe their last vacation.
Mhm.
Participants will be able to ask questions about their classmates' last vacation. Participants will be able to talk about past events.
Okay, very good. Excellent. So let's start. Individually, please watch this video and copy in your notebook the vocabulary because this is vacation vocabulary. Okay?
Okay.
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 Perfect. Please, let's watch the video. Let's see, you have 3 minutes and 30 seconds, okay? All right. Okay, 4 minutes have passed. Are you ready? Or do you need more time?
More time.
Only 1 minute.
Okay, I'm
2
gonna
minutes?
give you 1 minute and a half more.
Okay. Ready, teacher.
Okay, and you,
Finish.
Ivan?
Finish.
Finish. Okay, let me stop the timer. Very good. Okay, so you had 3 different lists of vocabulary in this video. Can you please tell me which were the 3 lists?
Activity,
Very good. Activities you can do.
place,
In plural, please.
places,
Places. And 3.
and
Means of
transports.
transport.
Okay, means of transport. Okay,
Means
means of transport. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so in these 3 lists, there is one list that has verbs and 2 lists that are nouns. Can you identify which of the 3 lists include verbs?
And activities that you can do on vacation.
Very
Here.
good. Activities that you can do on vacation have this list has verbs. Very good. Okay, let's see. In activities you can do in vacation, do you have any new vocabulary?
Go snorkeling. Snorkeling.
Okay, let me show you a picture of what's snorkeling. This is snorkeling,
Okay.
okay? It's different to this one, diving, okay? Because in diving, this is more like a professional activity and you have an oxygen tank. In snorkeling, you don't need an oxygen tank, okay?
Okay.
All right. Any other new word?
go rock climbing.
Climbing. Okay. Rock climbing. Let me show you a picture of what is rock climbing.
Um,
Ah, como escalar, teacher.
Exactly. But, well, yes, it's that in Spanish. This is a extreme activity.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other?
The word visit family overseas.
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 Okay. This basically, the word overseas, it's a compound word. All right? Over and seas. Let me show you the meaning of sea. This is the sea.
Okay.
Okay? So overseas usually refers to other countries. For example, if we are Salvadoran, okay, we are from El Salvador. Family overseas would live in the United States, Colombia, probably in other countries that are in Europe, France, the UK, Australia. That is overseas.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, let me on Lingui, I can also put overseas. Okay, and you see we have extranjero. All right, so basically that it's not in your country. Okay,
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
very good. Okay, any other new word?
No.
No. Okay, perfect. Now, just something important. These, we have verbs. Sunbathing, basically, the verb over here is take. Take a sunbathing, okay? Or take a sun bath. Take a sun bath. Now, all these verbs can be put in the simple past. Do you know the past of travel?
Travel.
With ed.
ED.
Very good. Traveled. Visit.
City.
Visited. Very
The
good.
city.
Visited. Go.
Went.
And
Went. Take.
Took.
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 With
Took.
double O.
Took.
Okay. And the same. Visit. All right. So
Yeah.
these activities, when you talk about the past, remember to change the verb into the past. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, second list. Let's see here. Do we have any new vocabulary word for places?
Hostel. Hostel.
Hostel is usually similar to a hotel, but less expensive. And also a hostel, let me see if we can find a picture like that. Hostel. Wait, hostel. Exactly, here. Usually in hostels, you don't have a private room. Okay?
Okay.
In hostels, you share rooms with other people that you don't know. Okay?
Okay.
It's usual for travelers like this, backpack travelers, mochileros, what we call in Spanish, because it's super, it's not expensive, it's super cheap. So backpack travelers prefer these places over hotels. And you don't have all the commodities that a hotel gives you.
Mhm.
All right?
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a hostel. Any other new word?
A cabin.
A cabin, okay. A cabin is made of wood most of the places or most of the times. Wait, sorry, cabin. This is a cabin.
Cabaña.
Cabaña.
Exactly. Okay, and it's in the woods. Any other?
No.
No, teacher.
No? Perfect. Means of transportation. Do we have new vocabulary words on means of transportation?
No. No, teacher.
No. Okay, very good. So now we have a vocabulary to talk about vacation. How can you use this place or how can you use this vocabulary? Well, you can talk What did you do? Where did you go? How did you get there? Okay. How did you get there? By bus. I drove my car. I took a train or an airplane, a boat. I took a bus even. Okay. Yo tomé un bus, un tren, un avión, un bote, right? Took. This is important, okay? Remember, you use take, okay, para decir tomé un avión, tomé un bus. And when you answer this question, how did you get there? Okay, ¿cómo llegaste ahí? How did you get there? All right, everybody?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, complete. Let's continue. Here, we are going to see something that you already know. Can you please tell me what are the two conjugations of the verb to be in the past?
Was and were.
Very good. Was and were. Okay, Jessie, please read simple past verb to be.
We use the verb to be, go, give personal information, and to describe people, things, and or objects.
Mhm.
The past form on the verb to be in past is was and were.
Okay, very good. Now remember, we use the verb to be to give personal information, to describe people, thing, or objects. So basically, we use the verb to be with nouns, places, adjectives, age. Remember this information, guys, from the beginning of the classes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? And one more. Be born. De haber nacido. Okay? De
Okay.
nacer. Remember, in Spanish, nacer, it's a verb. But in English, you need to put the verb to be with the word born. Okay?
Okay.
All right. If you want, copy this in your notebook. Use the verb to be to give personal information and to describe people, things, or objects. Let me know when you're ready.
Teacher,
Yes?
tu expression in Spanish. Yo nací en Santana,
Mm-hmm.
pero siempre he vivido en San Salvador. We can use be born Santana.
Like this. I was born. Remember, it's the verb to be. When I say be, it's verb to be. Right? I was born in Santa Ana, but lo vamos a dejar en el presente simple. I live, pero yo vivo. I live in San Salvador. ¿Ok? Siempre he vivido would be I have always lived. Pero ese es otro tiempo verbal, por eso le digo que lo dejemos en el presente simple.
Pero también la misma expresión, yo soy de.
Ah, no. Yo soy de is more I'm from.
Okay.
Solo que I am from Usualmente se ocupa más para países, pero sí, o sea, si quiere decir como yo soy santaneca,
Ajá.
you can say I am from Santa Ana, or yeah, that would be better. I am from Santa Ana.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, almost ready to continue?
Yes, teacher.
All right. So now, over here in the book, we have some examples. Yvonne, read the 3 examples, please.
Okay. The trip was great. The room was nice. People were friendly.
Very good. So over here, we are describing. In number 1, the trip was great. What are we describing?
The trip,
The trip. Number 2, the room was nice. What are we describing?
the room,
Okay. And people were friendly. What are we describing?
the people,
People. Very good. Exactly. Okay. So as you see, if we are talking about the trip, okay, my last trip, you can describe the place where you went. You can describe the people that you met. You can describe the trip in general, and so on. Now, here you have the examples of the verb to be conjugated with, or connected, sorry, with the pronouns, and also the conjugation in the past. Okay, what is the past of I am?
was,
It was.
I am in the two, okay? I was. You are,
you were,
she is,
she was,
he is,
he was,
it is,
it was,
they are,
they were,
we are.
we were,
There.
Very good. Okay, now what is the contraction of was not?
wasn't,
Wasn't.
And the contraction of were not?
wearing.
Very good. Excellent. Remember, you can use contractions when you speak to sound more natural. Now let's see the structures. Okay, we have an affirmative sentence. Jessie, read the affirmative sentence, please.
Affirmative. She was at home yesterday.
Very good. Are we
Subject,
giving a description? Before you continue, are we giving a description or are we giving a place?
Description.
no,
Mm,
a place at
A
home.
place, right?
place.
At home yesterday. Very good. So
Mhm.
remember, you can use the verb to be with adjectives, nouns, places, age, and be born. Okay, now let's see the structure, Jessie.
Subject was were complement.
Very good. So in the complement, you can have different things. Okay, negative sentence, Yvonne.
She wasn't at home yesterday.
Very good. The structure.
Subject plus was not or were not and complement.
Very good. Okay, and then we have the interrogative. Here we have a change, right? The subject it's not first. What goes first in a question?
Was.
Very good. Was or where, right? Now, is this a WH question or a yes or no question?
Yes or no question.
Yes or no.
Exactly. Yes or no. Okay. What's the question, Jessie?
Interrogative.
Mhm.
What was she at home yesterday?
Very good. Exactly. Okay. Copy these instructions in your notebook, please.
Okay.
Finish, teacher.
Finish.
Very good. Let's continue then. Okay, so let's do this activity. The two of you will do it together, okay, as a couple. And then we're going to read the sentences out loud. Please, let's do it together.
Okay. Should, was, wasn't, or were.
Okay. Caroline
Wasn't French.
wasn't.
She was born
She
in Madrid.
born in Madrid.
Mhm.
They
They
weren't
were
at
they
school
were at school
yesterday.
yesterday.
Kids was Sunday.
It was Sunday. Yesterday
Yesterday
was
was
sunny.
sunny. It
Wasn't rain.
wasn't raining. For my
My
bedroom
bedroom was
was
on
on the second floor. So when Steve was,
was
no, wasn't
well.
well.
So he went to see a doctor.
I with my boyfriend last yesterday. I was
I was at the discotheque with my boyfriend at Saturday.
Sonia very crazy. Sonia was
Sonia was very pleased.
my mom and
Please.
dad
Well,
were
angry with the last
hungry
one.
with the last night.
They were at home having dinner.
They were
They were. James
James
and Andrea very
were very friendly with her. They
were
no food
for
fruit to me fruit
entonces James and Andrea weren't very friendly with her. They were rude.
fruit grosero, descortés.
Grosero.
Weren't
Finish, teacher.
wrong.
What?
You have one wrong?
Yes, the 10th.
Then the last sentence.
Yes.
James and Andrea weren't.
Yes.
But what do you have? James and Andrea weren't very friendly with her. They were rude.
Yes.
So probably it's a mistake in the platform. But that is the correct answer.
Because James and Andrea were very friendly with her.
Oh, no. Weren't.
No,
Weren't.
Mhm.
What do you have?
75.
But what do you have? What did you put in number 10?
I have James and Andrea were very friendly.
That is a mistake. Okay, got it. Now, as you see over here, we have, for example, number 1. Caroline wasn't French. She was born in Madrid. We're talking about nationality, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. They weren't at school yesterday. It was Sunday. What they are talking about?
They School.
What's school in this case? They weren't at school yesterday. What is that?
A day.
It was
Place.
Sunday? Yes. Very good.
Oh.
Place. They weren't at school yesterday. They are talking about a place. Okay. En donde no estaban. Okay. Donde no estaban. Remember, the verb to be is ser o estar.
Okay.
Now, 3. Yesterday was sunny. It wasn't raining. What are we describing?
Object.
The weather. The weather.
Very good.
Weather.
We're describing the weather, right? Okay. So these are example of sentences that you can use was, were, or wasn't and weren't for different things. Okay, girls?
Okay.
Okay.
Very good. All right. Now, let's try to think of a sentence, just one sentence, that you can make with was, were, wasn't, or weren't.
Okay.
Think of one sentence, each of you.
The last Saturday was sunny. Sunny.
Okay, yes. But let's see. Yes, was sunny is correct. Very good. Jessie, can you think of a sentence with was, wasn't, weren't, or were?
I was. Mm, I was to visit? No.
To visit is a verb.
Yes. No. I was visiting.
But that is the past continuous, and we are talking about the simple past.
Okay. I was Cerro Verde?
Okay, yes, that's a place, but you need to use a preposition of place.
Yesterday.
That is a time expression.
Position.
Remember, if you say I was Cerro Verde yesterday, usted está diciendo yo fui, o sea, yo fui Cerro Verde, o sea, de que usted es Cerro Verde. Usted, Jessie, usted no es Cerro Verde.
Ay.
Let me give you a hint of prepositions of time. Sorry, prepositions of place. At, in, on, under.
Okay. Thank you. I was at Cerro Verde yesterday.
Okay, good. But the best one would be I was in Cerro Verde.
In. Oh, okay.
Yes, very good, very good. Okay, excellent. Remember, we cannot use verbs in the simple past, okay, or in the base form with the verb to be.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, tomorrow, let's see. Yes, tomorrow we are going to continue with this exercise 2.2.4 so that your classmates can also do it. So far, I would like to know if you have any question.
No, I don't
No,
have.
this